Hello students. So today we will discuss about the chapter 3rd, ascent of sap. So in the last chapter we have discussed about the movement of water, absorption of water. So this water moves from the soil, it is been absorbed by the root hair from the root till the root plant or tip of that plant. Okay. So mostly there are some shrubs, herbs, trees. Some long trees are also there in the present in the world. So it depends upon the absorption capacity. So this movement of water opposite to the gravitational force is known as the ascent of sap, we can say. So let's discuss about this. So in this is a California, this picture we can see it is a California redwood, which is known as a Squale sempervirens, which is about nearby 366 feet. Okay, which is the longest tree. Okay, so it takes the mystery. It is one of the mystery we can say which can be resolved by studying the physiological process such as ascent of sap. So this phenomenon of water movement against the force of gravity is known as a conduction of water or water translocation. So when water moves through the plant and carries certain amount of solute with it is known as ascent of sap. Okay, so this water which is not pure from but contains dissolved inorganic solutes. So this transport through the xylem is known as xylem sap, or only we can say as a sap one. Okay, so by definition we can say it according to definition, it is the physiological process in which the absorbed water along with certain amount of solute moves from the roots to the tip portion of the plant against the force of gravity. Okay, so the water moves with some solute particles which are present in the soil from the root part to the tip of the plant part. Okay, again the another definition is that the upward movement of water within the plant body is known as the ascent of sap. So there are different we can say pathway of movement of water from the root to the tip of the plant. So basically in the actual pathway, if we see, water enters into the root hairs and travels readily through the root cells in the beginning. Okay, and after that it has a three major, it divides into three, we can say from epiblem to endothermis of root. There are three pathways through which water can flow. The first one is the apoplast. Okay, so in this picture we can see the black line which passes from the root hair A1, apoplast 1. So apoplast, it is a continuous system of cells, cell walls and intercellular air spaces in plant tissues. So in the apoplast pathway, water moves exclusively through the cell wall without involving any membrane. Okay, so in this basically this apoplast is been blocked by the Caspian strip, we can say Caspian strips, which is the one type of obstacle for this apoplast, but it passes through the cell wall without involving any membrane. Okay, the second one is the symplast. Okay, the B1 is the symplast, that is a blue line we can see. So this water moves from one cell to the other by the plasmodesmata. Okay, so the symplast consists of the entire network of the cell cytoplasm interconnected by plasmodesmata. Okay, that means that water moves within the cell. Water moves within the cell from one cell to the other by the plasmodesmata. Okay. Now in the next third part, that is a transmembrane pathway. So it is the, we can say it is the shortest pathway, we can say. Okay, so this in this pathway it is a route followed by water that sequentially enters the cell on one side and exits the cell on the other side, thus involving at least two membranes from each cell in its path. तर सगळ्यात कमी वेळेत पास होणारा जो आहे दॅट इज अ ट्रान्स सेल्युलर म्हणतो किंवा ट्रान्स मेम्ब्रेन पाथवे असं म्हटलं जातं. सो दीज आर द 3 pathways, major pathways in the plant. From this water enter to the xylem vessels. Okay. So next is the evidence. There are certain evidence, experimental evidence have been supported for the path of ascent of sap through the xylems. When we say it directly that water moves from the root and to the xylem vessels, from the xylem vessels water passes from xylem to the all part of the plants till the leaf, we can say. But how to prove it? So there are some experiments. There's a fact that actual path of ascent of sap through xylem can be proved by different experiments. So in this balsam tree is been taken. So this is the first experiment, that is the balsam twig experiment, we can say. Okay, balsam plant or the balsam twig experiment. A leafy shoot of balsam is cut under water. It is placed in a diluted solution of eosin red. It is a stain, we can say, eosin red color stain. After some time the leaf vein turns red, and when we take the TS of this, it shows only xylem tissues stains red, indicating that water moves upward through the xylem tissue. Okay. So it is a basic experiment, we can say, to prove that water is moved from xylem vessels. Okay. The next experiment is the ringing experiment. So in this experiment, it is again the one plant is been taken, ring experiment. In this experiment, the bark of that plant is 2.5 centimeter is been cut surroundedly, and the middle portion, that is the phloem, xylem or the vesicular bundle, all this portion is been kept in one plant, and in the other plant the middle portion, that is the woody elements, which you say, it been kept, it been removed. In the one part bark is removed, where in the other part of that plant the middle portion is been removed, vascular bundles have been removed. So and these plants are kept in the water, both are separately kept in the similar level of water with the help of beaker stand, we can say. So after a few times it is kept in the beaker containing water and arranged in the stand. After some time it may be observed that the twig from which bark is removed remain fresh, while the twig from which the wood elements are removed shows wilting. It indicates that the movement of sap takes place through xylem, wood and bark tissues are not concerned with the ascent of sap. Okay. So in ringing experiment, it may be seen that due to removal of phloem, cradle movement of food is blocked and swelling may be noticed. So these are the experiments which helps to identify that plant absorbs the water with the help of the movement of water is being done in the xylem vessels. So thank you very much.